Netflix's live-action adaptation of The Last Airbender premiered on February 22, 2024, and it has received a lot of negative criticism from fans of the original animated series. Many of them pointed out that the characters of Azula and Mai were not well represented in the live-action adaptation. In this video, the two series are compared based on these two characters. Let us start with the introduction of the character of Azula. In the original series, Azula is introduced in the second season, while in the Netflix adaptation, she is introduced in the first season. As many of you may recall, Azula's introduction was so iconic because of her differences from her predecessor. However, the Netflix series does not show many of Azula's iconic powers, which makes it a little disappointing for the fans. The other difference that many OG fans have pointed out is the absence of Azula's blue flames. Azula is the only firebender that can produce blue flames, which are hotter and contain more energy than orange flames. Her name is derived from the Spanish, Galician, and Portuguese word for blue, azul. Her signature blue flames made her even more iconic. So seeing that there was only one scene in the Netflix series where she produced blue flames did not sit well with the fans. However, in flashbacks in the original series, it is shown that Azula could not produce blue fire as a child. This may explain why there is only one scene in the Netflix series where she produces blue fire. The Netflix series also portrays Azula's personality differently. In the original series, Azula is a calculated, intelligent, and manipulative psychopath. But in the live-action adaptation, she is portrayed as quite soft and emotional. Even at a young age, Azula had maladaptive traits, showing almost no sympathy or remorse for actions that harmed others physically and emotionally. Azula only became emotional and lost herself in later seasons after being betrayed by those she trusted. The Netflix series, however, shows her as emotionally out of control and weak. An example is this scene. Compare the two and tell me what you think in the comments section. The physical appearance of the cast is another difference that has divided fans. Many fans are displeased that Netflix did not cast actresses who have the same features as their favorite characters. They have pointed out that both Azula and Mai have V-triangle face shapes, while the actresses who play them in the live-action series have round faces. They have also noted that the actresses in the Netflix series are not as thin as their animated counterparts.